So Mr. Paul George just burnt them. The Warriors, after blowing a 22-point lead against the Clippers, and Paul George said this: they don't got rim protection. Our advantage is we have size. We have wings that can get to the basket. That's been our game plan: get to the rim and find the shooters on the kick out. Monty Poole of NBC Sports Network, I think San Francisco. Shout out him for that. But is he wrong? I don't think so. Like, seriously, like he ain't that far off to their like addressing like what their problem is. I think we all know that. This team is 13th in offense rating. I'm not worried about the offense. Okay, I mean, even though like they're 13th in 13th in 3-point percentage, but they're 3-point made. They're sixth, so I'm not worried there. They're 12th in points. They're technically a good rebounding team holistically, but and the same thing. They're moving the ball. They're making free throws, but it's yes the perimeter defense and the rim protection. I mean, the perimeter defense isn't terrible, but they got no rim protection. That's not an easy fix. I mean, Daniel Gafford would be really nice. I'm a Wizards fan, so like, if you guys gave us somebody, I wouldn't mind moving on from Gafford. If you guys gave me a young guy or something, but we've done business before. I do believe that, yeah, this team lacks size. And there's a problem. There isn't anybody out there for you guys. First off, there's no Darius Arch is fantastic. Loving him. Kevon Looney, love him. Trace Jackson Davis is a rookie. And he wasn't a rim protector to begin with. So we're not going to sit here and be like, oh, Wayne Gabriel is going to be a big man that's going to come save the day. No. Oh my God. Yeah, you guys are going to hear that. That's like to set something. But JaMychal Green, they moved on because he didn't give you any rim protection. Rudy Gay was just a power forward. And that's where it gets hard, because like a guy like Nerlens Noel would be cool, but he couldn't make it on a team in training camp. So I think it's telling that he might be on the wrong side of 30 already. I mean, the knees weren't the best to begin with. Blake Griffin's not going to protect the rim. I mean, Dwayne Dedman is somebody who could come back. They could bring back Dwayne Dedman. People forget he's played there before. You get what I'm saying? And there isn't really a quick fix solution in free agency. It's going to be somebody that they're going to have to trade for. And to me, we know that market isn't the thickest or the biggest. Because right now, Hoops Hype had a great article saying potential guys that teams could trade. And guess what? There isn't that many bigs. Bigs are kind of a commodity, ladies and gentlemen. People don't want to move on from their bigs if they don't have to. And especially if they're ones that can protect the rim. Because protecting the rim is pretty important in today's league, because it forces teams to outshoot you. Instead, I mean, maybe you call up the Detroit Pistons and you ask for a big, ironically. Or you wait for James Wiseman to get bought out and bring him back. I'm kidding. But that's the thing. Wiseman was supposed to be that big. Did they give up on him too soon? Jacques Landale is a big that they can go out there and get. He's not a rim protector, but he's a good rim contester. He kind of continues the problem that you have. And yeah, I can't see anybody else really being out there. I mean, unless you can, the cheap wise, there's no one in their price range, which is like max $10 million, that they could go out and get. I mean, maybe it is like a Daniel Gafford type, but like I think the Wizards would like to keep Gafford if possible. Jericho Sims is athletic, but he's like third-year pro. We don't really know if that would like translate at all. And I can't really think of many more guys who could be. Robert Williams was too expensive. Like, most of the bigs that you would want are too expensive. And again, realistically, I think Daniel Gafford's like the only one there. I mean, I've talked about this one in theory. Oh my God, Christian Coloco. Okay, there's an idea here. if you call up the Toronto Raptors, they have Otto Porter, Thad Young, Chris Boucher, maybe Christian Coloco, but let's do this one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this one. Let's do this, because this is interesting, man. So when you look at this one, I think the Raptors could be realistically the best team to help them right here, because Chris Boucher makes 11, Thad Young 8, Otto 6, Coloco would have to be in this. He makes 1.7. They need a guy like Coloco. Maybe Boucher would be good, but Boucher might be too expensive, because you would have to give up like 2 players for one, and the whole thought is you would give up the young guys. So my thought is Kuminga and Moody are the guys you're trading. Those are the only trade chips you have. Nobody cares about anything else. Maybe you throw in Guy Santos in there for good measure, just because he hasn't played. And at this point, you're giving up 10.9. So 10.9. It's not much money, okay, when you look at it. And my thought, this can maybe work. I'm about to show you guys what I just did. And there's a small chance that I did. Okay, yeah. So in theory, does this actually potentially work? So basically the Warriors would be able to get Otto Porter Jr., Jalen McDaniels, and Christian Coloco for Jonathan Kuminga, Moses Moody, Guy Santos. It's not a terrible deal. Trade machine. I'm trying to see if I can take off. The ESPN trade machine is terrible, but right here, right now, it's telling me it's not going to work because of, like, basically the, what do you call it? Where you can't trade players until like December 15th, which is in like 12 days. You can't. But that's the deal right here on the screen currently. I'm going to pull it up on another trade machine that I don't know if it has the same problem, because I do it on Fanspo because it does it better to show you guys. But I want to. This shit's taking forever, man. Even the Golden State Warriors. I want to say this is flawed. There's a flaw in the matrix. I'm so mad about that this isn't working. Give me a second, guys. But I think when we think about that, Jalen McDaniels, I know they just re-signed him, and they signed like Guy Santos, Moses Moody, Jonathan Kuminga, give you young guys, you move on from the old Otto Porter. You get, yes, Coloco and McDaniels are kind of young, but like I feel like different regime in terms of like coaching. I don't know, that doesn't work like that. I was going to try to use that old football excuse, but I don't know. What do you got? Are you guys in agreement? I think that wouldn't be too bad of a deal. I want to see if this is possible. Okay, it's saying you can't do McDaniels right now, but what if we do Otto Porter? Dude, that's the whole thing. McDaniels makes like the perfect amount of money to like be included in this deal. I just want to see if you can do it with Mr. Gee. This deal is not going to work, yeah, because you need to do money. You'd have to cut $5 million in this deal. So that's what I'm saying. If you take out, I don't think the deal would be possible with McDaniels in it. Now, oof, it's difficult. It's difficult when you look at this. Unless you want to really spice it up, guys. If you guys really want to spice this up. Okay. Ugh. Maybe this is the deal that needs to be done. Would this be overkill? Thad Young, Otto Porter Jr., Precious Achiuwa, Christian Coloco for Gary Payton II, Jonathan Kuminga. I don't like this deal. I don't like this deal personally. I wouldn't do this. I just threw it out here just to throw it out here and milk the video. But if you guys want to see this, then go play fucking my GM in 2K. I don't like it.